Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hey, what's going on, family? What is going on? Let me get in here in the comment section. And let me get started over here on this other platform. I am not going to hold you guys very long here tonight. I know that it's late. However, I needed to come by here and say this, share this, okay? So while I am getting set up on my other platform, I kindly so ask you if you would go ahead and share this with everybody that you think will want to keep up with what's going on and know what's going on. And, so that they be able to make their next move, their best move. That's what this is all about. And honestly, the price of admission over here is a simple share. Okay, that's it. A simple share. So while I'm sharing, I'm asking that you share. We're going to get started in about 30 seconds, okay? Let's go. Oh, I turned my camera off. My bad, y'all. Let me turn this down. I hope you guys are all doing well. I will check the comments in just a moment. Let me go ahead and greet them over here on this platform. What's going on, family? Over here, it is your girl, Dr. Tawana Worlds, coming by real short, sweet, straight to the beat, as short as I can possibly be, okay? I try to come and make sure that we are all enlightened, that we are all brought up to speed, that we know what's going on so that we know how to move accordingly, okay? This is not checkers, this is chess. This is not checkers, this is chess, okay? So I greet you once, I greet you twice, I greet you 3 times and ask you to go ahead and smash that like, whatever platform you are viewing me from. I also ask that you would share. That's the only cost of admission over here. If you are new here for the first time, I welcome you. If you are returning, I welcome you back, okay? If you didn't been here more than 2 or 3 times, we locked in, we family. Okay, let me shout out my brothers and my cousins. What's going on, Princess Gigi? I see you. Roll Tide. What's going on, Soldier, brother? All right. Tell us what's going on, Dr. Tawana. Oh, my God. You safe from the wildfires, even though you're in Dallas. That is still too close. Smoke travels. I am safe. All my family is in California, okay? All my family. I'm the only one courageous and bold enough to actually obey God and move out and listen to him when he tells me. But bad winter storm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh, man, it's a lot of black ice out here in Texas as well, from what I last heard. Something bad has happened. Trump take office in less than 10 days, and we have the RSV coming in from, okay, too much on top of them screwing up the economy. Yes, I'm just checking the comment section. Hi, Sister Denise. God bless you. Some people in healthcare say blank 19. Never stop. They just stop talking about it on the news. Really? We need the juice and the sauce. All right, y'all. What's going on over here? Listen. We cannot move accordingly if we don't know what type of situation, we are facing. And so that's what I want to bring us up to speed. I'm not going to take a whole bunch of time, but I will say this: we better get out of this B system, and we better get out of this B system fast, real fast. Okay. For the simple fact that it does not care about us. It was never meant to benefit us in any shape, form, or fashion. And that doesn't matter if you are melanated or not. That's just simply what it is. I did hear that, some child in contracted is H5N1. And whenever there's something really major going on, there's something that comes to distract. Okay. The wildfires are a big deal. Okay. But California has them every year. Every single year. It's horrible what the people in charge be doing. They want to come out now and blame it on homeless people. It's not homeless people. I'm originally from California. It's not. It's been firefighters that have been caught setting these fires, people that work for them. Okay. And what's absolutely horrible is that people who have worked their butt off always be the victims. You got people that'll sit on the internet behind a computer and then laugh at the rich and laugh at, the wealthy and laugh at the celebrities, say that's what they get. That is so wrong. And the reason why it's wrong is because it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or middle class. Look what happened in Tennessee. Them people are still, if you go to any video mentioning anything about Tennessee, and I think it was North Carolina, them people are still sleeping in tents. How is this even legal in America? They still sleeping in tents. So it does not matter if it's them over here today or them over here tomorrow. It could be you next. That's the moral of the story. And whether we like it or not, them people work their butt off. They be popping stuff to stay up all night to produce their music videos and songs. They got to bend over backwards a whole lot of times to just, compromise and do all of this stuff. They have to work and sacrifice for their riches. But if that's the way they want them, then they already have their reward. That's what the word says. If you want to be rich like that and you're willing to sell your soul and compromise and all of this other stuff, then that's your reward. Enjoy it. But we can't be mad at them because them people work hard just to set the record straight. Because people always come for wealthy people, for rich people. And I used to be the same kind of way when I had an ignorant, lack of knowledge, poor poverty mindset. I know for a fact. And this ain't defending anything in Hollywood because I don't approve of anything that comes out of Hollywood, from the magic to the perversion to the horror, all of this stuff. I am not in agreement with it. But I will say this for sure. The people work hard for their money, and they are willing to do what half of the people is not willing to do. That's why they call the 1%. That's why it's called the secrets of the wealthy, because they do things that majority is not willing to do. It's easy to rely upon an employer or a job or a salary or a paycheck or government. It's easy. It's easy to do that, but it's very painful. Because it locks you into how much you can make, how far you can go, how much you can do. So it comes with its repercussions, but it's easy. The mindset of some people, it just behooves me. Because they won't believe an inch in themselves and that they can do it. Especially in my community. I was on a live in a training and they begin to discuss politics. And I'm like a fly on the wall. I'm just like, look, my president is seated at the right hand. I don't care about any of this stuff. Only thing I care about is fulfilling my assignment, doing what I'm supposed to do, and making sure I stay out of that system. Because if I ever bend a compromise to be a part of that system, I'm eternally separated from God. And that is not a price that I'm willing to pay at all. At all. For nothing. For nothing. No amount of nothing, nobody. It's not something I'm willing to do. So I am doing everything humanly possible and spiritually possible to make sure that I am not going to get caught up in that system. And clearly this system ain't working for nobody but the people who instituted it. These people took all of them people money, taxpayer dollars, and I want y'all to hear me. They took all of them people taxpayer dollars, and I covered it here. They just said about 2 weeks ago that Governor Newsom was I'm not going to say he was hiding. He could not account for $20 million. Just like 2 weeks ago. They started investigating where this $20 million went to. And then, come to find out, $20 million was given to people in Ecuador and migrants coming into California for their living expenses. The money that's supposed to be used for the homeless people is going to the migrants. $22 million. Okay? And then ended up cutting $17 million from the fire department. I don't think you really can understand the effects and the trauma that come with. I'm sure this is probably the closest example that I can give. When I lose my identity, my identification card, it feels like a part of my identity is missing. Just off my driver's license, if it's misplaced or I lost it, I feel like something is missing. Now, people be like, just calm down, we'll get it back. You don't know who got a hold of your stuff. You don't know who can use it. It's just a sense of something is missing because my little identification card that identifies me. Right? Now, imagine if you feel that way over an ID, a driver's license. What you would feel if you lost everything in your home, all your memories, clothes. You literally have nothing. And you pay taxes in California, and they hide because they tax you for everything. Parking on the street, taxes, everything. Everything has a tax. How could you take them people money and then go put it over in El Salvador, in Ecuador, and all the migrants, and then you rip off Californians? And then, when you live in those type of areas, Pacific Palisades, ain't no homeowners insurance. Like fire, earthquake, no, that comes with the territory. There's earthquakes anyway. You want to live by the water, that's another situation. So these people have lost everything. And the government is now fighting. You got one person that ain't got no explanation of where the money then went to. And so they fighting and placing the blame. No, the mayor. No, it's the chief. Man, people is devastated. People is dead. And this is what makes me mad about this system. It does not care about nobody but itself. And I just can't figure it out for the life of me. Why are we buying into a system that does not care about us? Why are we continuing to build a system that's working against us? Why do we keep on empowering systems that was never meant to empower us? You take our tax dollars and send them across the waters. We working hard, really hard, to just live. And y'all got billions of dollars to just pass around like candy. And it's always the civilians. Always. They are always the casualties. Always. It's terrible what has actually happened in California. Another thing is, while that's happening, you got all these cases popping up everywhere of this H151 or H5N1, whatever it's called. I'm burnt out trying to keep up. Real talk. It'd be something to J5101 next year or something. They're meeting WHO, CDC, having meetings about enforcing mandates again. While we distracted by the fires. And they said this one supposed to attack the kids. And now all of a sudden, the kids are coming up with this. Not to mention the drones, man. When I tell y'all these people is on another level. That's the only way I can, on another level, okay? Donald Trump said that on day 2. So on January 21st, he is going to release the reason why the drones are here, since nobody else don't want to tell us. But it is a military way of spying on us. It's watching us. Why would these things be flying over us to collect data? What kind of data and for what? And they have not went away. They're just not reporting it. Okay? It came and went. They're just not reporting it. But Donald Trump, on January 21st, is going to expose, once he takes office, the real reason why they out here. And they said we best be concerned. There are some really demonic things happening. And the number one goal that all of us, especially if you godly, but all of us should have is, how do I get out of that system? Because that system is going to get punished. Always God wins. Always. He has never lost a battle. And these people's sins, I mean, they just don't stop. They just don't stop. I'm sorry that your state is on fire, beloved. I pray that your loved ones and others get out of the way of danger. Me too. So many people have lost their homes. It's not just the celebrities. Thank you, sister. It is not just the celebrities. It's people who bought their houses. Okay? Before I left there, it was a historic district called Lemert Park that's known predominantly for minorities, small owned businesses, incense shops, hair, nails. It was a community. They come in there and they say, look, y'all want to sell these houses to us? Because we're getting ready to put a railway through here. And then people told them no. You have me on your mind? Thank you, sister. I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm the only one who left when God told me to leave, and I'm the only one who hasn't went back because he hasn't released me to go back. I wanted to go back, and when I wanted to go back, he said, mm-mm. But they came in and they asked everybody that, offered them some money, and they was like, no, we don't want that. We would rather keep our property and our land, which isn't much in Los Angeles. I mean, it's like this. This is your house. This is your neighbor's house. Y'all can literally look over each other's fence and peer into one another's kitchens and bathrooms and stuff. But it's theirs. Government was like, and I explained this model the last time, I think last Friday I was here, where the government comes in and say, look, we're building a community right here and we need this space. And we'll pay you with our new currency, for this space. And then the people say, no, we don't need that. No, thank you. And then they come and they enforce some type of law that requires you to have the currency that they're offering you. So in this case, they forced the people out, just grabbed it up, okay, started building these really expensive places. And before you know it, everybody that had been there 40 to 50 years, they started imposing house price and taxes, stuff that people couldn't afford, drove them out of there. They gangsters. The United States of America is the mafia, for real. I mean, all of the people that look like me, old people, had fish and grit shops and old people. Now you go there, the whole goal was they wanted to put the football stadium in that area and offer sky rises and box suites for thousands of dollars a month. They was going to make more taking that territory. So I said all that and shared that story to say, That's what's going on in California even now. Them people can't go back and rebuild their houses, but other people can go back and build stuff. Them people can't go back and rebuild their houses. Insurance ain't even paying for it. Some people it's too horrifying to go back after losing everything. But other people, just like in Hawaii, okay, there are things that are happening. There are bills and laws that have been passed that we ain't up to game on. That is not for our benefit at all. It's more control. It's more totalitarian. And I just want us to know the truth. And I want us to know how we should be moving. They paid some of them off already and told them to get on. Yeah. They found an older gentleman, who was standing there with his water hose trying to water the fire, keep the fire at bay through the water hose. And many would look at that and be like, he should have just left. I would have let that stuff burnt up. But some people can't. Some people can't. Especially those people who feel like, man, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this. So they treasure what they worked so hard for because they had to trade their time. They had to trade their muscle. They have no more muscle to go back and do it again. So they try to hold on. They don't have a lot of time to go back and do it again. It took them years to do that. Okay? This system ain't never, like I said, Afghanistan, who was it that got hurt? Who was it that suffered? 13 families ain't got their children. Was not their children's fault, but 13 of them ain't got their children. Over the last 4 years, 300,000 of us ain't got our children because the border's been open. You had a 62-year-old woman last month burnt alive while she was asleep because the borders is open. You got 15 people, if not more, no longer here just a week ago in New Orleans. Because you got people here with different opinions, whether born here or not. They're enemies to this state. And then you come and tell us after the fact, yeah, they left some troubling posts and some troubling messages on their social media. But if we say one thing, if we start talking about devils and demons, you block those posts. And you mean to tell me these people was posting this type of stuff and the FBI, Mark Zuckerberg and the CIA and everybody else that got their hands in these social media platforms could not pick up off their videos? Why is it always the everyday hardworking citizens and civilians? Why is it finna be 85 million of them who finna suffer? Because y'all get to change the currency. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the dollar. We in too much debt. So now we gotta have a new currency, which is called a digital dollar. Y'all better peep game. And the only way you're gonna be able to buy, sell, or trade is if you got it. And I don't want their digital dollar. I don't want their social credit and scoring system. I don't want that. And you shouldn't want that either. That mean eternal set? No, I'm cool. I'd starve first. And I dang on show don't make no good slave. Just go ahead and put me to be present with the Lord, because I can be absent from the body. I don't make no good slave. Meaning I'm not going into none of your prison systems, none of that. For being a rebel. Because I do not agree with that. And I'm not bowing my knee down to that either. I'm going to stand to the end. And having done all to stand, I'm going to stand firm thereof. Period. I don't care if I got to stand by myself. That's just not in my blood. I'm not doing that. I believe it literally. It's not just metaphorically. And my job is to protect my children. That's who God entrusted into my care. And my family. We're supposed to take care of the senior citizens. Not the government, not the Social Security. The family members. I'm not playing with these people. They are preparing to get rich in 10 days. You only got a short amount of time. You're running out of time, brothers and sisters. They finna hijack another wealth transfer. It's already being hijacked. But I'm talking about massively. When that man take office, them stocks are going to go through the roof. I'm telling you. Some people's portfolios from just investing $25 a week for the last 2 years is out of this world. And as soon as we need to know these things, we need to know how to make moves so we can make moves fast and accordingly. We're the only ones behind. That's scandalous. That's not cool at all. And if they're not going to give it to us, you got to get it yourself. If they're not going to care, you got to care. If they're not going to protect you, you got to protect you. I don't want anything they're going to provide. All I want, Mr. Government, is for me to abide by your laws. Okay? Lest they break the ultimate law, his laws. And I want y'all to leave me alone. I pay my taxes. I contribute to society. I'm one of the ones you ain't got to worry about that's a lawbreaker. I ain't starting no mess. I ain't stirring up nothing. I don't want nothing nobody else got. I want my own portion. I don't want nothing from y'all. Because I was warned about your system. Your system operates on buying and selling. I don't need to buy or sell. I need to invest, sow, and I need to harvest, reap. That's it. And I got to have something to invest. Okay? Even God himself, Moses, he needed a staff, a stick, and God blessed that. Isaac, he had a seed or some seeds, and God blessed that. The widow woman, she had some oil, and God blessed that. Abraham, get out of the land of thy kindred and go to a land that I will show you. He had some land, and God blessed that. Jacob had some cattle, and God blessed that. Noah had an ark. We can keep on going on and on. You got to give God something to bless. We cannot be a part of this evil system and think we're going to make it. It's just not going to happen. And God, whether you believe in him or not, is giving us the ability, power to get out of it. Come out from amongst them. Get out of that. That system will punish you. It's already punishing you. It don't care about no blood being spilled on the ground. It don't care about nobody's life. It don't care about the people who got to live with the pain thereafter. It don't care about if your kids can eat. It don't care about none of that. It cares about itself. We are empowering these people to make weaponry that spies on us and that causes harm. Radiation spikes, sickness. This ain't something I said. It's public records right on Google. Okay? We can't keep spinning the same block expecting a different result. Donald Trump is getting ready to declare an economic emergency. That is going to be bad. And the reason why it's going to be bad, it's going to be bad for those who can't afford to stay afloat. Period. It's going to be bad for those who can't afford groceries now. It's going to be bad for those struggling to pay their bills now. In order to try to get the money pumping back in this nation, because we upside down, he has to use tariffs. There are countries that are getting trillions of dollars for no reason. And the work demand, it can't even compare with the amount of money that's being pumped into other countries. 20 million to Ecuador. Joe Biden gave 1.2 billion to the rainforest. So he has to impose tariffs. Bring back jobs to America. We need that. We need more energy. Everything that we need is in-house, not out-house. We shouldn't be trading across any nation anyway. Everything about made in China. That's what put us in debt. We print money. Why would we ever need to go elsewhere to use things to make money and we print money? It's a setup. So these tariffs will literally inflate the prices like times 3x. Straight up. Don't make any sense. I mean, the Navy. The Navy has been given $9 billion for boats that's just sitting out there on the water, don't even run. Engine won't even start. They won't even make any repairs. When I tell you that money has been laundered and abused, and the reason why it's coming out is because what else could they do but crash it? We need a new currency. There's no other way around it. Okay? Not at all. And California technically is trying to get some more government money after mismanaging $22 million and cutting supply to what's really needed, especially in LA. That's all you do is hear sirens, paramedic or fire department. Coming to Texas and rarely hearing that is foreign. That's all you hear every day, all day long. You constantly got to tell people, oh, hold on, fire truck passing by. Police, whether it's the ghetto bird, the helicopter, the paramedics, the fire department, you always hear sirens. It is like it's a normal thing. And you cut resources, a catastrophe waiting to happen. These people don't care about nothing that happens to us at all. They wanted to give them own selves a pay raise of like almost triple their salary, as if hundreds of thousands is not enough. They wanted to go from like 150,000 to 200 and something $1,000 a year for what? Sit on the floor and debate about stuff y'all never can fix. People been exposed on so many levels of corruption and they still ain't in jail at all. Playing games. So with that being said, y'all, it's a lot of things transpiring and a lot more getting ready to transpire. Okay? I'm not going to cap. Let me see if this photo is in my phone. I align more with what Donald Trump has going on to make this nation safer, to help my fellow brothers and sisters have a better way of life and providing for their family. I'm all for that. Making sure our kids are safe. I'm all for that. But I've been telling y'all, and I will continue to tell y'all, I never involve myself in politics because I say they all sit at the same table. And the reason why I say that is because they do. Is it in that phone? Hold on, let me try to find it over here 1 second. And it's over here. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, where is this at? Oh, here we go. All right. Hold on, yeah. All right. Cancel. All right, let me show y'all this. Now, I told you guys before the reason why I don't get involved in politics, and if anybody asks me, well, did you go vote? I'll gladly tell you, no, I did not. I pray that God's will be done and that He would grant His people more time because we played around too much and too long, and that He would have mercy on us while we prepare ourselves. That's what I did do, okay? But all that fighting and we hate each other and we're political enemies and all that stuff, I don't believe that at all, okay? This man right here had people unaliving themselves right along with his wife and a lot of people on that side. You know, Donald Trump's going to do this. He's going to deport you. I mean, people started fleeing the country. People started harming them own selves, their parents, just mentally insane, living in fear. And they went after each other. Oh, he's a liar. He's a thief. He's a crook. He's a this. He's a that. And what do y'all see on this camera? This is the main reason I don't do politics. What do y'all see? And I've said it, and I ain't mad at y'all. Look, if that's what y'all do, that's what y'all do. But you guys have devised a plan to divide and conquer people. You got people fighting with each other over, well, you know what, he doesn't like me, he's coming for me, and he doesn't like me, he's coming for me, and we gotta stop him. He's the worst. You know, this man was supposed to be Smittler. This man was supposed to be tyranny. You know, this man was supposed to take us back 100 years, and this man right here, you know, did so much demise to the melanated folks, quote unquote. He didn't stand up for them. He helped the people in Middle Eastern. He implemented all these weird anti-God laws. I'm talking about Barack Obama. You know, these were the exchanges, these were the attacks. And then they all sit down at the same table. They have a dinner every 3 to 4 years where they all get together in good faith and good spirits and hang out with each other. They call each other on the phone. Imagine that. Congratulate you on your win, your success. They shake each other's hands, smile, hug each other. Meanwhile, you got people politically divided, going loco, real talk, over politics. And they all on the same team. All in the same inner circles. Just have different views. Just have different views. We all are the same team, but I oppose that right there. So I'll never forget, and I want to pull this up, okay? Because the Spirit of God showed me this. He said this is the same thing that happens in politics. Let me pull this up for y'all real quick. I think this boy was named like Little Baby or something. Little Baby says celebrity. The Lord revealed that this is the same thing they do in politics. He said this is the same thing they do in politics. Let me share this. I seen this like maybe a year or two ago. Look at the date on it. Oh, 7 months ago, about a year ago. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna play this.
I got a call from a certain rapper. I won't say from who, but it's like a lyricist. I'm sure y'all know him. If I said his name, he shot me a text. He's like, hit me, you gonna like this. They're like, what's up with it? How you feeling? I'm good. What's up with it? You wanna go up? I'm like, what's up? Talk to me. He said, the back and forth between J. Cole and Kendrick got me fired up. I feel like we should diss each other. We cool behind closed doors. I told him, I'm like, it's a little more personal with me. I'm not about to say certain things about you if I don't really feel a certain way about you. I got a call from a certain rapper. I won't say from who, but it's like a lyricist. I'm sure y'all know him. If I said his name, he shot me a text. He's like, hit me, you gonna like this. They're like, what's up with it? How you feeling? I'm good. What's up with it? You wanna go up? I'm like, what's up? Talk to me. He said, the back and forth between J. Cole and Kendrick got me fired up. I feel like we should diss each other. We cool behind closed doors. I told him, I'm like, it's a little more personal with me. I wouldn't get you.
Okay, I'm not gonna just keep replaying it over and over, but I wanted to play it twice so that you hear what you heard. They call each other on the phones and say, hey, you want to go up? You want to beef with me? We're going to be cool behind the scenes. Because that's really, when I saw the image, that's the very first thing that came to my spirit, was that video that I had saw almost a year ago. I said, they show played it. I mean, you couldn't be somebody who almost tried to have a part in putting me in prison and all of this other stuff and having me almost unalived, assassinated, and we just sitting up like this, smiling all at the funeral of somebody else. No, I will not be in attendance. I just will not. So I said it before, I'll say it always, and I'm going to say it now. It's we the people for the people, okay? We have to be for us. And there is no sin, there is no wrong, there is no broken law in being for you. You cannot keep trusting these people to have your best interests. And they clearly show you they don't have your best interests. That's insanity. They do not have our best interests at all. And it doesn't matter. If something benefits them and it has the potential to benefit us, then it's all good. They sit down there and play with people's lives and threaten government shutdowns because they can't get a certain amount of money to go to, elephants and saving fishes in the water and stupid stuff. It's so wrong. And I look at everyday Americans, and this is why I always raise my voice on the matter. Because I don't have to know you to care about you. It's just wrong. It's just 100% wrong to do human beings like that. We built this country. Not a color, but a people. The Hispanics heavily, the Caucasians, the African Americans. We built this system. We've built it. We've empowered it. We have traded our time and our talents to empower this system to work against us. And that is worse than yourself. Because that's really what you're doing. I don't agree or condone anything negative or evil or violent. But I live in Texas and they make it hard to get health insurance. I have a clean bill of health. Outside, I've had cesareans to birth my children. Outside, one time that I had sciatica about 2 or 3 years ago. Other than that, I'm good. I pay for my own health insurance. I don't have any government programs. Don't want any. If you go to work, they don't care if you got pre-existing conditions. They don't care if you've been to the doctor. They don't care if you had a tooth removed. I mean, they literally don't want you to have a tooth removed. They don't want you to have a broken toe, anything. They will deny you getting benefits. But as long as I go to work, they can care less about pre-existing medical conditions. Annual enrollments are every year, not any time throughout the year. But if I go sign up for work today and my benefits start in 30 days, they will accept me. Okay? It is a messed up system. Or if I go and get some government assistance, then I can get some type of Medicare or health care coverage. This thing do not really care about us. It's like you darned if you do and you darned if you don't. That's why we need our own systems. We need to have our own ecosystems, our own. I'm not going to come by here and sell you anything, none of that. I told you I would be short, sweet, straight to the beat. These systems were not put in place for our benefit. And the more that we are a part of these systems, the more we empower these systems that will work against you and your family. And that is so wrong on so many levels. If I can leave you with some words of wisdom, words of encouragement, do something now, today, that your next week, your next month, your 3 months, your 6 months, your 12 months will say thank you for. Do something that your children will say thank you for if you got children. Do something that yourself will say thank you for. Get out of this B system. Because if you don't, you're not going to make it. There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. It does not care about you. It was not created to care about you. It's a system. I, as a human being, care enough about you to tell you. The lockdowns are coming back. You need to have a means to still be able to make resources. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is online. They are even trying to prepare for some type of cyber attack. Well, that's the reason I shouldn't even do all of this. That's even more so the reason why you should. You should be working like a madman or a mad woman, especially if you're behind and then lost a lot of time, still trying to keep up with the American dream. This is the reason a year and a half ago they started rolling out universal income. Universal basic income. Dare you to go look it up on Google and see how many states have now participated and how many recipients have now participated in universal income. Do nothing will give you $5,000. I love y'all. So I come by here and tell y'all and talk to y'all. You don't gotta build wealth. That if that's not something that you want to do, something you're not willing to sacrifice and do, don't. But please get you some rapid revenue so you can preserve yourself. Okay? If all you got was a couple of extra hundred or a few thousand to go get you and your family some food that'll sustain y'all for a few months, do that. do that. Okay? I will see you guys soon. Any questions for me before I go? I wanted to say that you're running out of time. You don't got next week to get out. You need to get out now. Your exit strategy needs to be right now. What am I going to do to replace the income that I receive monthly or that I earn monthly? What can I do right now to replace that? If your monthly earnings is $6,000, oh, okay. I'll find me 60 people, pay me $100. What can I create for $100 that in 30 days I can run some type of video to it or something? And faceless and never have to show my face while I still go back to work. I got something working for me in the background. And the moment that I make more than what I make at work consistently for 90 days, I will be retiring. I will be retiring myself early so I can focus all of my time that I'm wasting here building your business. The worst scam of them all is how to get men, human beings, to work like slaves. Unbelievable. I cannot fathom how is that even possible. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I will see y'all the next time. You're welcome, Sister Samina. Y'all tap in with me tomorrow. I am sleepy, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. But tap in with me tomorrow. I got some dynamic truths that I think we all need to hear and be aware of. Okay. God bless you guys.